this is the team that won Monterey with one change. Looking at this Dondozo instead of the Sylveon. So sorry, Rose. But looking over at this team, it was something
Wait, what
that
did he
just hasn't
change?
really been a Pokemon talked about.
Dondozo?
A very unique niche
You
within
got
the game.
Dondozo in it?
Looking at this dual wing beat technician and just how much damage this can output.
It can output a lot of damage. It's surprisingly bulky. With the Eviolite too, you might be able to expect you can just 2-hit KO it, but you can't. Has some good resistances as well, and so fills a specific niche for this team that's otherwise trying to play at a very slow pace. You see Aurora Veil, you see the Salt Cure, Dondozo, of course, with leftovers, Wave Crash, Yawn, all able to play pretty slow, and then Golden Go can act as kind of that one bit of quick offense when you need it, able to go after things like the Golden Go on the other side and make sure they aren't able to just freely set up nasty pots, which feels like it might be a big part of this matchup. Scyther can't really get...
It's an interesting team. I've never seen a game with this team, so I'm curious to see what it does.
I'm really intrigued about the Dondozo, and I love that it kind of fills two different spots within the team. You can slow things down with something like this Yawn, right? But a Wave Crash can do a considerable amount of damage. And of course, whenever you see Fissure around, that is just a way to try and patch a matchup that could be otherwise not so great for you. Love to see the change come on through, but getting into the match, not going to be on the lead at least. It's going to be Stephon with none other than the Garganacl he is known for, next to Incineroar, whereas on the opposing end for Michael, Rillaboom and Sneasler.
Incineroar hits the field with a very valuable turn 1 Intimidate into 2 physical attackers on the other side, ready to make sure that that Garganacl, despite being weak to the same type attack boosted moves from both Pokemon on the other side, still feels relatively comfortable. Meanwhile, Sneasler not immediately threatened here, could try to get the Swords Dance, already has consumed that Grassy Seed, has Acrobatics boosted up. It means that even if Garganacl were to Terastallize, Sneasler could still chase the offense afterwards, but first, Garganacl very physically defensive, hard to get enough physical attack to go after it.
So wait, it's a fast Incin.
So no fake out from the Rillaboom to hit into the other side. Sneasler, of course, as you said, go for that setup. It is just going to be a +1 since it did take that Assimilate. And now Salt Cure into the Rillaboom. So this is going to be residual damage turn after turn. You get a little bit of heal from the terrain, but then also a little bit of damage. Really speaking to this slow play when you are looking at the Garganacl.
It's a really fast Incin. It's like one... It has to be like 122 or 124 speed. It can be even a max speed, max... Nah, probably not. It has to be still defensive. But it should be like around 124, 123 speeds. Because you can outspeed all Rillaboom, since a lot of Rillabooms are pretty slow. By the way, guys, I'm wearing glasses since I have a migraine. So that's why I am wearing glasses. This is an interesting position right now. I'm curious what's going to happen, because there can be a fake out. You cannot protect anymore. Maybe a double protect, but let's see what's going to happen right now. I don't know what the Terra was from Garganacl. I don't know what the berry actually does. It boosts something, but I thought special defense, but how it procs, I don't know. Okay.
This is going to be a very passive turn from Stephon, going for a double swap, so no damage or anything from this turn. But Dondozo, again, another Pokemon that would take the hit considerably better. And look at that. That is a +1 Sneasler, and just not the damage you would really like to have on this turn. Now, just going to be Incineroar and Flare Blitz again. It's Dondozo's down.
Honestly, that was quite a lot of damage on Dondozo. Dondozo took a lot of damage. With Grass Terrain, it's leftover, so he can protect. So it's even an option to heal a little bit more up, but we'll see. It's an interesting decision to make right now.
not just a passive Pokemon on the other side when it's up against something like Incineroar and also offense of its own.
Yeah, and that's going to be a big thing. And I'm curious, too, because we do see that there was the hover of the Terastallization for Michael. So this could be a way to try and make sure this Incineroar makes its way through the turn. Sneasler, despite having that Sword Stance boost for that +1, hasn't really done too much offensive pressure as of this point. So you could go for the swap, or do you want to try and boost her?
It's hard to
It's interesting to see Sword Stance on Sneasler. In my opinion, it's really frail, and you need to have a bulky set with like double fake out pressure to support. Otherwise, I don't think you benefit from it.
Right, Sneasler just tries to get the offense it can, but goes down to the Make It Rain at -2 special defense.
Wave Crash. That's gonna hurt. To the nose, at least.
Just a sliver of health at this point, and yeah, that's going to be tangy here with that first KO within this match.
Right, Michael manages to avoid losing 2 Pokemon on that turn, but his really
You could pressure still with Make It Rain for a kill into Rillaboom whatsoever, and the Nasty Plus can be annoying, but I think you need to get some more healing or reposition yourself. I don't see the right spot for him for. Nah, it looks pretty decent. Like, yeah, that's safe. But Rillaboom is one-hittable. You have already one down, so it's 3 versus 4, and you have like the bulky Garganacl in the back. You have Incineroar in the back as well. He brought it right now, but it's a 2v4 right now. That's pretty good position.
Maybe, but it's up against the Salt Vest Incineroar on the other side. Golden goes worst.
Also a fee. So I think
you no longer have your Sneasler, you no longer have fake outs to cycle with it. It's going to be really up to the Golden Go to find that.
you got a really good spot right now. Since you Stefan can fake out Michael's Incineroar if he wants to. Because this Incineroar from Stefan is so freaking fast. You already saw it with Rillaboom.
Stefan just switched Golden Go out of this turn, locking to Make It Rain, not doing that much damage, which means it's going to be lurking in the back always faster than the Golden Go on Michael's side, which is something that you're going to have to be worried about. Like, you have to get through these
Probably don't do so. Right? Yeah.
And how you're eventually going to deal with that Golden Go.
Dozo's better position to get since Dozo's already low.
On the stop for just this one turn, it's starting to look a little dire.
Starting to look very dire. Just can't find enough damage to
That's, I think that's unfortunate it didn't die. Since you really wanted to die, to swap instantly back in with Goldengo to pressure a Shadow Ball or something, or just Make It Rain. It will still hurt a lot, but Goldengo is not the problem right now from him. It's just Incineroar, in my opinion. Ooh, there's AV gone. Wave Crash. That will kill Incineroar, and Dondozo will die from recoil, and he gets like Goldengo back on the field, and Goldengo will Shadow Ball and kill Michael's Goldengo, so it's pretty free.
The last opportunity to be able to deal with the Golden Go easily, because now it comes out, will move before this one. You can't just try to protect and attack with your partner. You have no partners left. Golden Go stuck by itself on an island, and so getting the knockoff into Incineroar is so valuable. It means that barrier for Golden Go is gone, but a bigger, more problematic barrier.
I can change my cam spot, by the way.
Up to this
Oh.
Try to take a Shadow Ball, but still a long way uphill from here.
Yeah, so terrestrialization spared right up until the end. So when you are eyeing up a Golden Go that is faster than you, you can try and make it past this hit to try and make any more momentum within this match. And sure enough, the Shadow Ball, you are faster. You will take the hit and get the opportunity to fire off a Shadow Ball in return.
That's interesting. I don't know what the rules about Terra Water and None is. But Incineroar will close it up. So it ended up in 0-2 left.
Yeah, just a really
So,
well-played game to deal with the two offensive threats, one after
I mean,
the other.
Stefan did well, but I think Michael did actually pretty good in the mid game, mid end. He could have just almost gave up, but he got some more information and it will help him a lot, I think, in game 2.
We did get to see the Incineroar go for a Flare Blitz, but targeting into the slot that was then the Dondoza switching in as opposed to the other slot where it was that Golden Go. So even when you are making the swaps and making those double pivots, so good in what's being brought in where and just being able to kind of wait out that offense that Michael.
I'm interested to see more about this Garganacl.
You do have quote-unquote offensive pressure from something like the Golden Go, as you said, when it's just outsped by the one on the other end and Stefan just playing so cleanly, it kind of didn't really seem like it. So I'm curious then going into this game too, where Michael can make these differences.
So I think one adjustment I'd be looking for is to get even more boosts. Stefan's team is so defensive that just getting to +2 isn't enough. We saw it wasn't enough to get Sneasler able to KO Dondoza with even 2 close combats. It wasn't enough to let the Golden Go deal with the Incineroar on the other side. And so you may have to try to buy time to get up to +2, +4 boosts on top of that. That also may mean needing to be a little bit more decisive about which one it is. Golden Go was put in a much more difficult spot because it came on the field already with so many of its partners missing. And so really trying to commit to whatever's led and use maybe something like the Ursaluna as another like bulky damage trading partner to one of these boosting Pokemon instead of trying to fit both of them. But from Stefan's side, it feels like he had really the right game plan. Just a lot of defensive pieces that can trade damage back well and really keep him from ever getting put into difficult of a spot, and then use that Choice Scarf Golden Go to take the KOs when the opportunities arise.
49.
So winning game plan for Stefan.
Are there some more Dutchies?
I would love to see the Scyther, but going into it, we will see a swap, just not the one maybe preferred, as it will be the Alolan Ninetales brought into this match. Of course, Snow Warning is going to
Ninetales and Garganacl.
right away. No Incineroar means no Intimidate on these two.
And Rillaboom, Sneasler. Actually, it's pretty crazy to see that Stefan swaps.
Ninetales is the first time we see either of them. Two relatively different Ninetales. The one on Stefan's side is going to be able to Aurora Veil if given the choice. This also is a Sneasler without Dire Claw. So unlike most Ninetales versus Sneasler matchups, there's not the same threat of immediate offense against it.
I'm pretty curious to see what we are gonna see.
Fake Out has to be drawn that way.
So Fake Out,
The
Ninetales
SD.
not gonna be able to do much this turn as Sneasler will get that Sword Stance. And now at this +2, Garganacl last time on the first turn, we saw it go for the Salt here into the Rillaboom. Instead now into the Sneasler.
That's
Make sure that it's not going to be able to sit around, set up, do too much damage for too long.
That's
but
pretty
still be
decent.
sure to get that damage in.
actually.
Valuable damage just to put a backstop on the Sneasler. With Grassy Terrain undoing some of it, it's a pretty long timer on Sneasler. And Sneasler is such a frail Pokemon anyway that you probably are relatively content if you get so many turns with Sneasler.
I agree.
Down to the Salt Cure, but still a helpful kind of first bit of pressure.
It's a little bit of timer, but it's not an punishing timer. But maybe it helps for some rolls with maybe a Blizzard of Ninetales or something.
Get through the turn, and so I think Michael still has to be a little bit weary of it. And then we talked about needing to preserve the health of those partners for all of these Pokemon, especially Golden Go is back again. So you got to be a little bit careful that Rillaboom doesn't just take a Blizzard here.
It's going to be the Alolan Ninetales to swap out, though. So if it is the Incineroar to hit the field, ooh, that could have been taking a lot of
Colengo.
damage. The Golden Go, and we got to see that little bit of a target. So again, covering so well.
Actually, a pretty safe play from Stefan.
Protects Sneasler. That's going to do nothing into the Ghost type onto the other team. And Rillaboom as well, even though it has the coverage to be able to hit super effective into something like that.
What's the Terra of this Garganacl? Does someone in chat know?
Great switch from Stefan to really stifle any sort of momentum that trying to get.
Yeah, new game, same plays. Once again, Sneasler doesn't have the boost to attack this Golden Go and get a KO immediately, which means it's very vulnerable to make it rain. And this time it's Rillaboom, then Incineroar on the other side, and so it's really hard to find the damage back. You could maybe go for an Acrobatics high horsepower double up and get rid of Golden Go, but it's going to probably cost you Sneasler and most Rillaboom. That might not be the best trade. And so a really important decision-making point here for Michael. Do you continue to commit to Sneasler? Do you try to just get what damage you can out of it right now? You know, the Garganacl just protected itself. You could just throw a close combat there and say that's enough for Sneasler. But for now, going to be switching out.
Stefan has not been shy about switching the Pokemon round whatsoever. So if it was an attempt at a close combat, it would have been a Ninetales to try and take that hit a bit better. But Sneasler just protecting on this turn. When you are eyeing up this Choice Scarf Golden Go,
I find it pretty interesting, the plays. I understand you want Sneasler to be surviving so long as possible, but I'm interested about that play. Sure, it's a good move, but I didn't saw a lot of the sets of this Sneasler. Is it a Poison Touch or just a slower Sneasler with just Unburden?
Commit Terastallization, may need to commit the Terastallization, which would of course make you weak to Blizzard. So you got to be deciding, do I have enough damage without it to just go out on the offense against this? But of course now the Ninetales switch is great here because it means you're not worried about close combat into that slot, and a Blizzard in exchange for whatever stuff Michael does on this turn is going to be really impactful.
Eyeing these up, of course, the Golden Go, with being that choice item, has no option of Protector or anything else, whereas the Ninetales does. As well, Stefan can go for something like a swap, so this could be a really big decisive turn in the match.
Very decisive turn. Ninetales just going to protect and no switches. No Garganacl coming into this Acrobatics. Should be good damage onto the other side.
So if any attempt at a hit into the Ninetales is not going to do anything, and Rillaboom, the first one to try and target into that box on the opposing end. Acrobatics and
Ooh, the kills.
That is going to take down this KO without
sure, it's +2.
either. So a big key to Stefan's win is gone from the match. So where can we go from here? Are we going to see the Garganacl come on out? Because that's not going to appreciate a hit from the Sneasler either. Or are we going to get to see this fourth Pokemon?
I mean, so far, this is basically the best case scenario for Michael, right? That could have gone so much worse. Yeah. Had that been Garganacl coming into Acrobatics and a Blizzard coming out from the other side, you may just lose both Pokemon. But Stefan doesn't think that's the right play, and so instead, Sneasler once again makes it through another turn. We now see there is no Intimidate, so those +2 attack boosts are going to stay for Sneasler. Instead, it's just Dondozo. I mean, Dondozo, very bulky, is able to take the close combat, but has to worry about maybe a lot of damage.
They're flying.
And with the Alolan Ninetales just protecting
That's crazy, actually. It's like a older Sneasler, but it's also pretty cool to see. Dondozo poison.
Making sure that you're not going to be taking too much damage from a grass type attack from this Rillaboom. Now getting into the turn, time to see how much damage is going to be done. Grassy Glide into that Ninetales instead. Break that. Make sure you can deal with
I think there was a misplay from him, since actually the Ninetales was the biggest threat from Stefan.
Traded to get Ninetales off the board. Poison Terastallization could have been so good into a Wood Hammer close combat double up, but that's not the play. It's instead the damage into Ninetales, which means that Terastallization could hurt. If it doesn't go back for Michael at this
Aurora
point,
Veil and
also
Blizzard is so good, exactly for like a team like Stefan has. Like, it's so bulky, and
it is that Golden Go who now has two pretty good targets for it on the other side.
Yeah, in the momentum that Michael wasn't able to get with this lead in the last match, it just seems like a long lost thought, being able to make so much more momentum in this one. Now Golden Go hits the field. Rillaboom, you still even have this option of super effective damage into that Dondozo. Something like
the Intimidates well.
Of course. You got to play it carefully here because you don't want to lose this piece for free. But Garganacl, again, that's not the offensive Pokemon that you would want in this situation, and it doesn't have tools to really protect itself and its partner with something like the Wide Guard, considering this is the KO you slowly set with Assault here in Stealth Rock.
Right, and that gives Michael a lot of time to just kind of cycle through these Pokemon, make sure that Golden Go stays very safe. It's got to be tempting to go straight out on the offense with these big targets on the other side, but you can do it even more safely if you've got fake out pressure next to you, have the chance to get Grassy Terrain back in the future. So no surprise to see the Golden Go just protect itself and try to wait for the perfect opportunity, but you also can see what's on Stefan's
That's
line.
crazy if it's connected.
You're saying my Pokemon might not be doing the most damage at this point, so let me click the funny button instead. That's of course going to be 1 in 3 to try the 30% to try and make it connect to get that instant one-hit KO. Not going to work out this time. Of course, scary prospect because you know the Pokemon on your end for Michael.
If you run Fisher, you know you will miss. It's not like in Frankfurt. You will see like a lot of people just connecting everything.
A little bit risky. Which do you want to actually take? Salt Cure does a significant amount of damage to Golden Go because of its extra damage on steel types. And do you want to risk Fisher? But it's just going to be straight damage. Garganacl takes so much out of that.
And of course, the fake out into the Dondozo to make sure that it's not going to be doing much on this turn. Ranga Berry to boost the special defense, but already taking so much damage at this point that I don't know if that one's necessarily going to matter. Dondozo gets to do nothing. Salt Cure into this Golden Go. As you said, this is residual damage is going to be more than any other Pokemon considering the steel typing, but it does also look like another Naked Rain will just take care of the Garganacl and should have the pieces to take care of the Dondozo, even with the Golden Go taking a significant amount.
To be honest, having Salt Cure Timer is actually really good with leftovers, since you stall out even more time. So it's actually a pretty good team for trying to keep Timer alive. But I don't know for so far how possible it is to play Timer. For in a regional, it's for me, for my own opinion, pretty hard or harder to play Timer.
Yeah, so just going to be a double protect, a wall of protect coming out from Stefan. Just get a little bit of recovery and waste kind of the swap. But Rillaboom swapping in means that you just have this fake out pressure on next turn anyways.
Have fake out pressure back. Also have damage pressure into Garganacl if you want to just get Golden Go off the field at this moment to get rid of the Salt Cure. And of course the Grassy Terrain really valuable to mix with. But Golden Go's not, mitigating some of that damage over time.
Pittsburgh.
I mean, at least for
Regionals.
this double protect for Stefan, it is just going to be more damage into the Golden Go. It's still just not going to be enough unless you're just going for protect after protect after protect at this point to really make any sort of difference. And the Rillaboom having this fake out on the pressure on this turn, unless you get extremely lucky, which Dondozo going for the double protect isn't going to get it. It kind of seems null and void, but Garganacl will get the double protect.
Trying to just get enough protects to get through the Salt Cure damage into Golden Go. But for now, Dondozo going to take a bunch of damage.
I mean, the Make It Rain at this point, it still...
It's, yeah.
Enough, though, for the KO, so Dondozo hangs on, though.
I think
Unaware of
Stefan
Stefan
just played this recent 3 rounds just for info gathering, I guess. Since I don't see any way for him to get out of this position outside of connecting the recent Fisher, but that's it.
Dondozo, of course, does have to secure protect on this turn since it did fail at the last one. But the Garganacl, that's
yeah, you also stall out timer of the Golden Go, but it's not winning you the game. Like it's 1v3 right now, soon 1v2, and Incineroar will have fake out pressure. If Kodengo will go down, I think he will. Only way is to double protect and wish. You need to connect Fissures. Since it's not unaware, or it is unaware. Yeah. Even though if you double protected that, it wouldn't help you, since you need to get rid of the Rillaboom, and you cannot get rid of him.
That was so key to Stefan's game plan in game 1, and then got a big acrobatics to KO the Ninetales as well. And with then only the Dondozo and the Garganacl left, they were so vulnerable to the Golden Go on the other side. Now, is that a reproducible game plan? Can you find the right targets every time? Or just
And losing Goldengo so early is crucial for him.
Big part of this game too as well. Obviously, you were able to find your mark with these targeting, which was really nice. But seeing that Alolan Ninetales come in instead of the Incineroar, all of a sudden he didn't really have this instant.
If he had like Aurora fill up, he would have been in a better spot. I don't know if he has it, but if he does, it was a better position to play around in.
Any sort of pressure, getting instantly threatened on the field, even the double up. Sure, there's no Dire Claw, but you're still not necessarily taking a Grassy Blind and a +2 acrobatics anyway. So maybe this is a piece that we just see left at home going into this game 3.
Yeah, I wonder if it was an adjustment trying to be one step ahead of Ursaluna on the other side. And of course, without a Trastalization there.
Michael has a problem. He cannot really bring the same. He definitely can, but you know, Stefan wants to play better and get a better position early on.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is finally here.
Scyther.
None other than Scyther as the adjustment for this game number 3. The Monterey Regional winning Scyther to hit the field. How it's going to fare against this match, we'll have to see. It's going to be intimidating.
How is it going to work out with DPS?
Valuable Intimidate for Michael, and we also already see 2 adjustments from Stefan compared to game 2. So at least 2 of the Pokemon we saw in the last game will be at home because Incineroar is now here also, and getting a valuable Intimidate going the other way, getting Intimidate onto Incineroar and Sneasler. Important to mention also this is the first time that Michael hasn't led the Rillaboom next to the Sneasler, so does not yet have that Grassy Seed defense boost. Means it's very vulnerable to, of course, a dual Wing Beat from the Scyther, but even something like a Flare Blitz coming in from the Incineroar could do important damage. So just going to protect itself through this turn.
Safest play for Sneasler indeed. Fake out, and probably Scyther just... oh, it's U-turning.
Scyther just a little bit of U-turn out, so make an appearance for the fans, right, and instantly out. So now the opportunity to see what else Stefan has brought to this match. If it is going to be a Pokemon that we've seen before, like this Dondozo, or going to be completely switching it up.
Dondozo.
Yep, Dondozo, easy peasy.
Dondozo out on the field really loves to be in against both of these Pokemon at -1 attack, just not threatened at all. Meanwhile, a great turn from Stefan to understand the pressure in this Sneasler, and the Protect is going to be forced anyway, and just get some valuable chip.
Stefan has a good position, only the problem is being in a good position. If you have a good position, you can get to in a good spot, just in your mind, and you might fucked up. It's like being in the lead. If you are in the lead, you can throw the game in one turn.
So one pivot that will happen is this Rillaboom, and considering what's about to happen next, the Grassy Surge, the Grassy Seed, the Unburden,
Yo,
I feel like we're not going to see the Sneasler switch out
lekker man, Lootje. En Pre-Evolution, thanks for the follow. TikTok. Ja, ik zit strijden tegen mijn migraine. Ook de enige reden waarom ik die tering zonder bril op heb.
Rather than going for a sword stance is such a great move here because you've accomplished 2 things. One, you just get the damage without having to worry.
En ik heb een bond op dus in de King account. Dus ik zit ook gewoon te struggelen van ja, weet je, ik wil die bond ook niet wasten. Want dat is het account wat mij extra GP oplevert voor 99 Herblord te kunnen bereiken. Ook 71% in voor 98 fishing en 33% in voor 85 agility. Als ik 2 per 2k heb, dan ga ik voor Thieving in de wildy. En dan heb ik best wel heel snel 99 Thieving, hoor ik te hebben. Ik wil gewoon migraine. Licht is gevoelig. Kan juist meer klachten geven qua hoofdpijn. Zonnebril haalt de scherpe rand eraf. Echt puur om de migraine te verminderen. Bro, ik heb letterlijk van... Hoe lang ben ik nu live? Even kijken. Half uurtje ongeveer. De rest heb ik alleen maar op bed gelegen. En ik ben sinds 10 uur wakker. Ik ben gewoon zat. Ik heb gewoon paracetamol genomen. 3 stuks. Zonnebril. En ik heb gewoon proberen vanuit telefoon. Op het donkerste scherm. Proberen PC-control te doen. Enige reden. Dus ik zit er nu even net achter. Hij is goed, brada.
That can stick around for just a little bit longer. Going for that ghost terrestrialization. Dual wing beat is set though into the other slot. And this just looks like an afternoon snack. That is so much damage. Instant one-hit KO upon entering the field.
Sneasler maybe had done its job.
Scyther is so good.
Pokemon here, but does just go down on the switch in. Incineroar didn't need to terrestrialize on this turn, but wanted to make sure that it wasn't.
Ik weet nog de dagen dat ik tegen Bram zei in begin ergens. Ik weet niet wanneer het was. Ik had het een keer voorgesteld van hoe zou Scyther zijn. En was met Bram van ja, het is best goed. Het is oprecht best goed, maar ik vond het te risicovol. Ik zag niet echt bepaald. Ja, het is goed tegen bepaalde Pokémon. Maar ik voel dat niet helemaal. Oh, crit. Oké, makes sense. Oef. Oko. Ja, Stefan heeft dit in de back.
This Scyther is going to threaten really good damage in the Rillaboom. It draws priority there. And also Incineroar's had a chance to get a few turns of Grassy Terrain recovery, which means it's probably not actually threatened by a single Make It Rain at this point. And you really can't afford a Nasty Plot in this position. Incineroar can just go out and KO Golden Go. You've already spent the Terrestrialization on Incineroar earlier, so no option for the Water Terrestrialization to save Golden Go either.
At least with the Rillaboom hitting the field, you can go for something like the Fake Out if you are anticipating, or if you think it's a swap, you can try and get ahead of it. And he has not been a stranger to swapping Pokemon around, but this turn, gonna keep them
Bye, Rilla.
Scyther. This dual wing beat is gonna be taking down another target. Rillaboom standing no chance. Scyther only to make an appearance in game number 3, but man, was it worth the wait. Now it's just the lone Golden Go from
This Scyther is so fucking good. What the Bye, Scyther. You did your job. And more.
Down to his favorite Pokemon there, but Golden Go all by itself is not going to be enough to try and close this.
Oh, 7.
Golden Go still has to take this big flare blitz on this turn, not something it can do.
And Golden Go dies, and that's the set.
It's going to be Stefan Mott coming off of a regional win in Monterey to take round 1 here in Pittsburgh. Such a unique team, such a unique Pokemon to build it around. But one, as you see, can fulfill this niche perfectly, outputting so much damage with these dual wing beats that even with Michael driving these offensive pressure pieces,
Even the sides are
it
plushy.
just wasn't enough. And also just such a well-done job from Stefan to make sure that those pieces from Michael never seem to be in a really comfortable position to take advantage of.
Right, just a lot of great defensive play, always having the right answers in against Sneasler and Golden Go. You saw how it can slip sometimes. If the right damage gets found, then holes start to open up. In Game 2, Michael found those windows to get the right damage, but in Game 3, it was back to the great defensive play and a little bit of offense out of that Scyther.
Of all Pokemon on this team, this Scyther, a Pokemon that, even if it won a regional, I don't know how many people believe
Okay,
in it,
that's a
right?
clip.
But
That's a
coming
clipper.
again to this event,
No
being
way.
able to take the momentum that it
The
did
thing
in
was hanging.
I think was just so
No
big
way.
to have the speed and just that damage
It must
output
be a
was
glitch.
really, really nice. And even seeing the piece like the
Like,
Dondozo, that one switch up from Monterey,
I don't know what it was. Was it like the price chart or something? Price cards hanging? He just bought it or something, it looks like.
Yeah, the Yon forced a switch, got Sneasler put out into the back, and then it was really hard to find the position.
It must be a
again. Felt
glitch.
like Incineroar
It
had taken
must
some damage
be.
from those close combat, but that time in the middle meant that it healed back up and then was able to take a Make It Rain after all.
Yeah, which is kind of the tough part about that, because when you need every little last ounce of that damage and the Pokemon on
Garganago didn't do a lot, to be honest.
too busy needing to swap because of the awkward war position you're kind of put in, it kind of just got in and it just wasn't quite enough done, because that Golden Go by itself, it just, Golden Go can do a lot, but it can't do everything.
Can't do everything. Important to note, it was Michael's Grassy Train as well. Just kind of
Yeah.
using his own tools against him to add extra bulk to that side for Stefan.
Yeah, and when you're looking at it, like the Rillaboom seems like it'd be so strong. It pressures the Dondozo, whether it Terastallizes or not. Having the double fake out was something that was really nice in the match as well at some points. But again, it was getting down to the point where you just had two support pieces on the field and no Dondozo on the other end. And
Okay. I keep the stream open for a little part. And we will see how everything else is going to pop off. Wait, I need to go to Twitch. I need to accept their, like, the check-in. Okay. The Pittsburgh Regionals badge, watch badge. Check. Okay. Okay. I will remove my glasses though. Sunglasses. It's hurting my ears, my back ear, the back part. No wait, there is merchant clothing? Like the Pachirisu? Okay. We will do some editing. Like, we will remove some parts, some dead parts. This will be for like YouTube Shorts or even uploads on Destin More channel. I try to keep it 1 minute. Also for like if I want to make highlights from like 2025 Chinese reactions, I want to keep it like doable length of time, and keeping it around 1 minute, some less. I don't try to make it longer, otherwise it will be not nice to watch. Like if you can see, I found right here after 30 seconds after the cut, the first cut, just the shiny. I will try to keep it like at this spots right here. Three minutes until the next pairing. That's actually pretty insane, to be honest.
Rage powder af te blokken. Not in the safety goggles.
I mean, that's fine.
The safety goggles.
Disable resample, that's pretty important, to be honest. And we will render this as a annihilate, since it was the target. Kijken, ik moet even kijken wat voor Bram. Ah ja. Oké. Dan gaan we hier kijken. Justin Tang is also playing well right now. Almost decided for the stream.
Yeah, no direct invite for it, but along with those two regionals that have already happened, we've also already had a global challenge, and Toller was the winner for that tournament. So I think some representation of success online in Regulation H already this season.
Primate. Als er een nieuwe stream match is, dan gaan we even over weer chat.
Yeah, absolutely. Wouldn't be surprised if Toller's running something very different because it is kind of its own game to itself when you're trying to figure out that information, trying to hide as much information as possible.
Okay, chat.
Earlier this year in London, and so are trying to kind of mirror that success going into the 2026 season.
Select this, render. Mankey. Like every single shiny clip is like about a fucking 1 gigabyte. That's actually pretty wild. It's a sick, huge as fuck clip, but I don't care. It's fine. I don't know when I will be uploading a lot of shorts, like trying to push out as many in the algorithm.
Yeah, the tail of viable Pokemon in this format is just so long. There's nothing that rules out so many other Pokemon. They have the stats to do it. They have the moves and abilities. They just maybe aren't the most popular, maybe the most powerful in a given moment, but put into the right niche. Even something like Scyther, when it fills the niche that it needs to on a given team, can look so impactful.
Can remove these.
There's that room for creativity and that room for comfort. In a format that's this open, it's a lot of times about who is more comfortable with their team, has seen all of those many dozens of possible matchups happen, and so players who can fall back onto things and
Okay, I will get this clip and this one. Slide down over there. It's for me so interesting. With the Regulation H, you can like spot like a Flail, Magikarp, for example, in a random in your match, for example, just a random example. You won't see it, but just the idea. I need to find the clip where I evolve. I think I lost the evolution clip. Sneasler, render. It's pretty interesting how this regulation is going out. Oh, yeah, so. Okay, chat. I will keep rendering, but we will show a new game. A Flamigo.
Those one on either side. Life Orb Nasty Plot on one side and Grassy Seed Nasty Plot on the other side. The Grassy Seed, sometimes an indicator that it's really all about that Golden Go. How much support can you put with it? This time, Grant has the Ninetales. We saw two in the last game with different movesets. Ninetales, a Pokemon that has so many different moves it would like to run that it's difficult to pick which one. This time, Grant's got 4 moves, no Protect.
Brave Bird, CC, White Guard, Protect, Pollen Puff, Switch Bomb, Bridge Powder, Spore. It's pretty standard, if you ask me.
I love that you have some really strong offensive options with that close combat and Braver, but also the utility with the Wide Guard when you are looking at maybe trying to slow down or protect your partner Pokemon. I think that is just so strong and so nice. Looking at the Porygon too as well, that's a Pokemon that, I mean, she's been around in Pokemon VGC for what it seems forever, but I feel like it hasn't been as just as popular in this meta in comparison to a couple of these other options. But I love the little Cyber Duck. He's so cute.
Yeah, it's been on a couple of very powerful teams in the format. Rain with Ursaluna, Sun with Ursaluna. Here we see kind of the Golden Go with Ursaluna. And so always trying to use that Porygon with the Ursaluna to provide another angle that your opponent has to worry about. Because they never know when it's just going to be a Porygon lead, and that's the matchup they're dealing with.
Looking on the opposing end, a lot of strong and just like offensive fast pressure coming out from Grant. Of course, when you have a Sneasler and a Golden Go, that makes about sense. Though this Sneasler is going to be a little bit different than the one we just saw. This is going to be the coaching set, so a way to really be able to pump up your partner Pokemon, looking at something like that Hisuian Arcanine or that Dragonite. And speaking of that Hisuian Arcanine, Another one of those intimidators out in the format, but one that can really pack a punch.
Yeah, can really put out a lot of damage. Clear Amulet means that you can't intimidate it either, and so is able to really keep that damage output up. Another interesting choice, the drum beating over Woodhammer on Rillaboom means that Rillaboom can also supply speed control. So you have Scale Shot to get Dragonite faster, Icy Wind to drop the speed on the other side, Drum Beating to drop the speed on the other side, all trying to angle for this Pokemon like Golden Go and Hisuian Arcanine that aren't necessarily the fastest things on their own to be able to gain that speed advantage.
This Alolan Ninetales set,
Okay.
looking at this Encore as well. We were talking about it earlier, I think off camera, but Ninetales being one of those Pokemon that you really wish you could just have one more move to really be able to round out that set. And Encore, I think, is one of the more annoying moves to go up against, considering that you just have to be so careful, especially if Grant gets the speed and can maybe start locking things down with that Alolan Ninetales. You gotta be so careful about the moves you select.
Right.
Ninetales is a hell of a Pokemon. Not in a bad way. It's positive, good, but it's just a Pokemon. What they just said, just the moveset, it's so hard to decide.
Think is gonna be their best shot at success.
Flamigo! Woo!
Go piece for both of our trainers. It is one of the strongest Pokemon in the format for a reason, but Flamigo for Toller and Ninetales for Grant.
The Flamigo makes the Golden Go on the other side for Grant already look like it's a little bit threatened. Has to worry about a super effective close combat just coming into Golden Go straight away. Meanwhile, the Ninetales, though, able to provide some speed control with Icy Wind, drop the Golden Go and Flamigo speed on the other side. And so a couple of good partners for these Golden Go, but both trying to get the offense going for their team.
And looking at
The white guard
Flamigo,
pressure,
there
though.
is the option of neutralization, also the protect. So if it is just this double up, which kind of got a little bit of a spoiler, that could be a big ways. Just gonna be Ninetales for Encore as for Toller. First attack into the protect, and shortly to follow the Golden Go as well. So a lot of information this turn on
It's a better turn for Grant, to be honest.
Grant trying to catch an early wide guard, trying to shut down either Make It Rain or more, maybe even more importantly, Icy Wind, and so wants to get the wide guard shown and Encore, but instead Flamigo just goes out on the offense with close combat, which means that Encore is actually just the first thing to move for the turn and doesn't find a target on the other side. Meanwhile, Golden Go keeps itself safe with a protect, but now you're back to it square one. No Encore lock, and instead just a switch for Toller.
So at least you know you're not going to be taking a double up of a hit onto this turn, as Porygon 2 is going to be the one to
Oh,
hit the
P2, I love it.
It's going to be a download into the attack raise, and now Terrestrialization to hit the field. Where it's going to go, it will be the Golden Go on Grant's end. So knowing that there is
Moet wel. Want als daar een CC gewoon uitkomt, dan is Golden Go gone.
Icy Wind from the Ninetales, miss onto the Porygon 2. It's slow anyways, but a lot of damage into that Flamigo, and of course, notably, that speed drop. That's going to be the Golden Go now, the follow-up with the Shadow Ball. It's already taken so much damage that Flamigo is just out of there.
Yeah, the Icy Wind Shadow Maul making sure that Flamigo really couldn't get that much done that turn. If it had gone for the wide guard, would have still taken a lot from Shadow Ball, and if it goes for the offense, well, it just gets its speed drop and KO'd before it moves, despite the Focus Sash on the other side. So Porygon 2 comes in for free, but a really important piece already lost for Toller with that Flamigo just going down. Kind of
Het is wel unfortunate eigenlijk dat die P2 gemist is überhaupt. Met Icy Wind, want dat ding is zo bulky, sure. Het is beter in Trick Room. Maar je haalt gewoon de hele mogelijkheid eruit voor hem. Om nog wat extra AP te hebben. Soms is die extra chip damage echt nodig tegen P2. Ja, hij moet wel Trick Room hebben voor kans te maken met Ursa. To be honest. Oké. Dat is ook wel fair. Chip damage.
Now the Flame Orb, that's going to be the burn and the Guts activation for this Ursaluna, and 2 slower
damage against Golden Go is valuable damage. You can imagine an idea like get your Aurora Veil up and then the next turn switch the Rillaboom, get the Grassy Seed onto Golden Go as well, and then you can maybe take a Facade at that point. And so just getting some Earth.
Dit is wel een heel interesting hoe Grant speelt op zich wel. En heel punishing tegenover Toller.
Imagine getting to Rillaboom quickly is the idea here. You can also protect Golden Go and get Rillaboom in, so you have fake out pressure to try to get at least one big Make It Rain off.
Ooh, but if you're trying to get rid of this Golden Go as soon as possible and it's going for the protect, this is going to be a turn where you're not taking too much momentum when, of course, time is limited with these Trick Room turns. That's going to be the first attack towards that Pokemon and the second soon to follow. Golden Go, again, is going to be a magnet for all the attacks on the opposing end and no momentum taken. The opposing end, the Blizzard into these Pokemon.
Dat is damage wat je niet wil hebben met Luna.
And a little bit more thanks to that burn too. So that's going to be the Pokemon taking the brute force hits on this turn.
There's things to be happy with about for both sides here. Ninetales gets some good damage in, and of course you got a free turn from Golden Go, but now Golden Go has spent its protect. It's very vulnerable in this turn, so you just want to follow up and really make sure you.
Hier kan Rillaboom komen.
Of course you'd be letting another Blizzard through.
To be honest.
The terrestrialization get clicked through. That's one way to make sure that even if you take another Blizzard, you aren't losing a Pokemon in the process.
What's especially nice too with the Earth Luna is since it's
Ja, hier komt oh, Arcanine. Dat is wel ballsy though. Want als hier EQ kwam. -1 gaat hem niet redden. En to be honest, Terra Ghost ben ik ook geen fan van in deze regulation. Heel veel Dark type moves, heel veel. Het zijn heel weinig fighting. Clear Amulet, Arcanine. Die, andere kant, het had niet zoveel uitgemaakt of die Rillaboom eerst erin bracht of later pas. Hoe is het damage roll met Grassy Glide? Ik denk dat hier een Grassy Glide komt. Kijken of het genoeg zal zijn. Protect. Kan Woodhammer misschien zijn. Fake out. Kan ook. Een extra turn stallen van Trick Room. Werkt ook goed. En wel vergeten dat het ding fake out runt. Want ik zie bijna geen Riddabooms.
Something out of this turn or try to get to reposition on this turn, expecting a defensive play on the other side. Arcanine is just use Protect. You know that Ninetales is the only thing in the back that can switch. And so lots of potential to get big damage with a headlong rush into that slot. Of course, Rillaboom then would be left untouched. The other thing you have to be considering is whether you're
Dit is een lastige turn.
damage with Porygon 2 or making sure that it's healthy on the other side.
Dat is één ding voor sure.
Outside of Trick Room, but if you don't think you can really play back from that position anyway, then maybe you just want to make sure and get some big damage off with Porygon 2 now.
Especially when you're eyeing up this Trick Room that's dwindling away in two Pokemon that are quite low on the field. Don't want to be in a situation where the Trick Room's expired and Grant can just outspeed and take down your...
Kan misschien Goldengo zijn leven kosten, misschien. Depends. It depends just about the damage or the move choice van Arcanine.
this grassy terrain even more so.
A really strong turn for Toller to just reposition on that last turn of Trick Room rather than trying to swing out on the offense. Sometimes you catch your opponent, you know, Grant maybe already given up on Incineroar, or on the Arcanine, just thinks it's going to go down to a headlong rush, and so just tries to get a little bit of damage with extreme speed, but then it didn't go down. The extreme speed didn't really matter into Porygon.
Wat? Wacht, even kijken. Waarom deze play?
I think the next Trick Room is pretty easy to find here. I'm not sure that even working together, Ninetales and Arcanine can get the damage. Ninetales can just Encore to stop a Trick Room, and so maybe that's forcing Porygon out into the back. You can try to really push maybe a lever there.
Okay, two.
Encores and try to find
De Encore.
So switching out to make sure you don't get Encore locked into something that
Maar
cover and Golden Go just for that protect. So great switch there. Encore from that Ninetales is going to fail, and the Flare Blitz does target down into this Golden Go slot. But now still a lot of pressure from that Arcanine onto the opposing.
nu is het probleem. Dus je blijft in dezelfde position. Want hier kan nog een Anchor komen in Goldengo voor Protect. En dan kun je altijd nog in Ursaluna gaan. En dan kijken of je de kill kan pakken op Ursaluna. Je kan ze allebei gewoon softlocken zowat. Of je killt. En je lokt je opponent in Protect. Of... Oké, dat is de Blizzard en Flare Blitz en P2. Maar nu is Arcanine dood, right? Ja.
That's the key forward progress. Arcanine now dealt with means Golden Go in the back is a lot safer, but it costs you a lot here. Now both Pokemon are very low and both moving slower than either thing on Grant's side. And so even if Golden Go is fairly well positioned, it probably can't do it all by itself with damage coming in from the other side, especially because the Rillaboom does have
Blizzard is safe.
more realistic damage threat into the Golden
It is always just fine damage.
Get Golden Go in while you still have one of these Pokemon around so that at least something is drawing some attention.
Especially too with the Rillaboom hitting the field, there's that fake out pressure as well.
Like,
You already with this Porygon.
al ga je hier al voor Facade of Headlong, gaat dood door Blizzard. Je kan in Goldengo, maar alsnog een Blizzard is gewoon free. En dan heb je altijd nog Woodhammer of iets, of Drum Beating wat hij heeft. Ik weet niet wat het sterkste move is van hem. P2 is nu echt de prioriteit. Want Blizzard die killt altijd. Maar ja, het is een swap. Even kijken. Dit killt. Ja, oké. Dit is match 1. In my opinion, at least. Misschien ook weer niet. Want hier kan nog Protect komen. En hij kan misschien nog de snel uitstallen. Het zou hem misschien nog helpen. En Grassy Terrain misschien uitwachten. Want je gaint steeds 1 AP met Ursaluna. Alleen Goldengo moet... Maak het regen.
Essentially no HP left. It is burnt. There is no grassy terrain on the field for that recovery. It's going to be sticking around for 1, maybe 2 turns from that burn. And of course, Rillaboom is just going to be able to just fire off and attack into it.
Yeah, ultimately Golden goes short there on 2.
Drum beating. En het is over. Het was close.
Five afterlife.
Eén verkeerde turn. Het kon weer omgedraaid worden, maar...
Even if it had survived to that turn to be able to get a -1, make it rain off, it wouldn't have KO'd Relevant. Relevant would have had all the time in the world to finish up that game.
Ja, Grant is ook niet tevreden over deze win. Valt wel te merken, gewoon überhaupt. Hij merkte zelf ook dat hij het gewoon kon verliezen als het gewoon een beetje tegen ging.
Yeah, I mean, Grant took that early lead with the play into Flamigo, and so Toller was always playing back 3-4. Playing in Trick Room with an Ursaluna is a great way to play back from 3-4 and almost made it happen, but just kind of ran out of time in that Trick Room, wasn't able to find all the damage. Ultimately had to deal with the Arcanine outside of Trick Room, which was a very high cost to then get that headlong rush out.
Yeah, especially too, when the game did come down to the margins that it did right at the end, it's just one of those turns going to smidge differently from Toller, and we could be having a very different story right now. But then that being said, with the match that did come so close, does Toller
Mentor,
Pokemon
Steezer.
going into this, or is it just going to be a gameplay style and how you want to play this out? Because the victory was right there, like you could taste it.
It was that close, and you gave up a Pokemon for nothing on turn 2. Flamigo, a Pokemon whose move choices probably mean it's very 50-50 in this position. You can imagine, just with the exact same inputs from Grant, Toller finding a lot more out of those first couple of turns. And so you have to be tempted if you're Toller to just run it back and do it.
Ik weet niet wat de roles zijn voor D-Knight op Flamigo en op D-Knight of op P2.
Both players comfortable with the lead matchups from the last game. Grant, of course, comfortable with it because it worked out so well for him. Toller thinking maybe it can go a little bit better with a little bit different move selection. This time looks like he's eyeing the wide guard. That was what Grant played into in turn 1 of game 1, but maybe you're okay getting on-court into it if it means that no icy winds are coming out.
Or if Grant's like, well, you didn't go for the wide guard last time, so maybe I don't have to. Tries to maybe go for some damage with that Blizzard, or go for the Aurora Rail to start things up. That is where the mind games come in with VG.
Dit is wel een mind game stuk.
Since I didn't do it last time, but it'd be interesting to see because going for something like that wide guard to be able to shut down any momentum from the Golden Go could be so nice. With the Golden Go, of course, there's a couple of different options.
Nope, hij is niet blij.
And the nasty plot. Have to see how this one's going to be playing out. Wide guard, of course, first come on through.
Oh, hij wil...
It is going to be Grant as well into that encore. So for Flamigo,
Is hij blij?
ask for an encore. You're going to be doing an encore as nasty plot from Toller's Golden Go to be setting up. Try and make sure you can do the most damage on the
Oh.
Not the only one. It's going to be both the Golden Goes getting that +2
Het was half.
attack. So I feel like on the horizon, a lot of damage. Again, Grant can go for the single target, knowing that, yeah, there's this lock in the wide guard.
Yeah, Grant can go for the single target, but I think we might have learned something important about the speeds of the Golden Go's. Toller moved first there, and the wide guard is blocking Icy Wind. Means that you can't slow down the Golden Go on the other
Ik zit nu te denken van... Het kan misschien een speedthuis zijn geweest. After all. Ik heb niet opgelet in game 1. Maar ik denk wel omdat de Icy Wind Ninetales is. Dat er wel support is. Dat het wat trager is en wat meer bulk.
Not wanting to go for the Icy Wind. So it is a swap, so you're not actually going to have the wide guard. Porygon 2 is going to be the one that hit the field instead. It'll be interesting to see if Grant goes for any sort of different move changes, knowing about that possibility of that wide guard. Terrestrialization, though, when you have these two Golden Goes that are so boosted up,
Terra Water.
something like
Water.
that ghost typing can be so good to try and make it through the turn, but still a lot of offensive pressure coming out. Aurora Veil from the Ninetales.
Dat is wel huge, though. Dat zou moeten helpen tegen de... Make it... Oeh, ja. I mean, het is best wel fijn, want Ninetales die gaat het toch nooit tanken. Dus voor Sash afgaat houden is best wel fijn. Hier kan waarschijnlijk gewoon de Shadow Ball komen, want... Ja. Daar gaat zijn Goldengo.
Right, Toller not looking to make the swing into Golden Go and fish for kind of a that game-winning decisive KO. Instead, it just gets really solid damage into both Pokemon on the other side. But in the meantime, does spin.
Hier moet hij gewoon verder gaan met gewoon het drukken van Shadow Ball met misschien een Blizzard. Gewoon kijken.
Doesn't spin the Terrestrialization onto the Golden Go. Just accepts that the Shadow Ball can come in and it's going to mean a KO. So, but it ends up being a fairly even trade. Flamigo though back out on.
Maar aan de andere kant, Wildcard ziet er minder logisch uit. Omdat je toch al in een slechte position zit. Protect is altijd safe play. Info. Oh. Okay. I mean, not bad. Not bad in general.
That's gonna be all fine. Trick Room though for the Porygon 2. Maybe that's the one you would have liked to freeze instead, because now Toller is gonna have the speed dimensions in his favor for the next 4 turns.
Toller should have the speed advantage, but in this particular position, it's a little bit give and take, because now Flamigo probably is the
Wat is de rol op
Golden Go on the other side, so Porygon 2 can easily just kick the Ninetales off that last 1 HP.
met op Goldengo?
Maybe a little bit harder to prevent Golden Go from attacking on this turn.
Want Goldengo die kan gewoon alsnog aanvallen, want Goldengo is niet zo heel snel gebeuld. En ik weet niet wat Terra Blast gaat doen. Precies hier tegen.
On the other hand, you could go for Wide Guard. You could try to stop and make it rain. Of course, Golden Go can't hurt Porygon 2 with Wide Guard's happening.
Rillaboom, predict. Okay.
No Wide Guard, just Ursaluna coming out.
It's gonna be a Flamigo on 1 HP and absolutely.
Dat is wel een interessante.
There, so trying to get this Ursaluna in. See
Oké, hij gaat toch voor de kill.
safely, as again, Ninetales on 1 HP is just gonna be one little hit from the Porygon 2 to take it away. Now for this Golden Go, this is the one I'm gonna be intrigued.
Het is
about.
een safer option. Dat is wel heel erg pijnlijk voor P2 als voor Ursa. Want Ursa zit nu echt op een extreme timer. En hier moet hij echt snel een play maken.
But that's so much damage. Rillaboom can come in. Grassy Glide should just be enough to threaten a KO now. Even though you've preserved your Terrestrialization up to this point, I'm not sure that it's enough to save Ursaluna from a Grassy Glide. You don't have Intimidate or anything else.
En de Grassy Seed boost.
A Grassy Seed boost. And so with a Grassy Seed boost, it's not obvious that Ursaluna can even threaten a KO on Golden Go and stop and make it rain from coming out.
Ja, dit is heel erg kloten voor Toller.
Very much in Grant's favor at this point.
Ja, echt een grand favor.
Eyeing up something like that Grassy Terrain that can be dangerous. Looks like Terrestrialization might be spent to just try and make it through the turn. So whether you go for
There goes.
try and just
And
something with
recover?
Porygon 2, could go especially with an Ice Beam, but it looks like the opportunity to just try and get that HP, that longevity as Terrestrialization, of course, fare a little bit better up against something like the Grassy Glide, but with having taken so much damage, like you said, we'll have to see if it even gets this opportunity past this turn. Rillaboom, Grassy Glide,
Daar
no
gaat
chance for this
Luna.
Ursaluna. It is instantly gone after this Terrestrialization. Now just the Porygon 2 on the field with a 1 HP Flamigo in the back. Sure, Recover is going to try and help you stick around for right now, but there's still a Golden Go to act on the opposing end. And with that Nasty Plot, it's now at the +3.
Dit is wel heel erg pijnlijk om tegen te komen.
Speed conditions. There's still a lot of momentum that Grant has.
Yeah, the Grassy Terrain has helped healing Golden Go up as well. Flamigo should be the last thing moving, so the Trick Room actually working against it, and Porygon just doesn't have the offense to stop.
Dit is over. Dit is gewoon over.
Now Golden Go at +3 again doesn't just chase him.
Hij krijgt Goldengo niet down. Hij kan Goldengo niet afbreken. Dat is het hele probleem waar hij nu mee loopt. Ja, sorry, maar Goldengo krijgt hij niet down. Als hij nu Goldengo neer kan krijgen, dan kun je misschien zeggen dat er nog een kleine possibility is. Maar toch, een Grassy Glide van Flamigo is een obvious play wat je kan maken. Maar je kan altijd nog gewoon voor de P2 gaan. Zeggen van, hé, weet je, er komt een predicted. Maar je gaat liever in zo'n position gewoon voor de safe play. Relatex. En ja, het was een attack boost. En hier red je nu een Mega Drain plus 5. Ja. Het is niet greedy. het is de juiste play, want hier kan een Grassy Glide komen. En een Protect.
Before you start swinging with offense to deal with the Porygon 2, you want to make sure that you have all of the boosts. I think it's just Grant taking a really
En Make It Rain die killt
play
P2.
towards the end of this game.
Want je moet P2 kunnen killen met Goldengo, met Make It Rain. Want anders ga je hem niet neerkrijgen. En Make It Rain. En kijken of je de kill kan krijgen op P2. Make It Rain. En dit kills. Ja.
Yeah, just a really strong early game in both games for Grant. And the first one gets the free KO onto Flamigo, and I think in the second one gets a really good damage trade to get the Shadow Bat ball into the Golden Go on the other side, and then just left Polar in that really awkward position. When Trick Room went up...
Het was al heel snel over. Dat zeg ik heel eerlijk. Game 2 was gewoon kwestie van tijd. Je moest gewoon snel van de Goldengo afkomen en eigenlijk snel van de Ninetales. En de Terra Ghost constant proberen, dat helpt niet. Mensen moeten gaan kijken naar een nieuwe Terra. Want ja, fake out. Maar weet je, ja. So true.
Throughout that set, Ninetales used all of them. Got a valuable encore into wide guard, got Aurora Veil to stop damage coming in from the other side.
De clip wil niet doorrenderen.
Took Flamigo down to Focus Sasher. In game 1 did so much damage to the Luna, and then that Icy Wind was what enabled the Icy Wind Shadow Ball double up into Flamigo that put Grant early on up in game 1. And so all of those moves in the right moment can be so impactful.
Yeah, we sometimes say that Ninetales might want a fifth move, but it feels like Grant has definitely picked the right four for this Ninetales for this match.
For this match, at least. Grant heeft echt de juiste 5 moves gekozen voor deze match. Voor zijn Ninetales. Disable kon ook nog leuk zijn. Dan kon je in plaats van een Anchor kon je gelijk disabelen. En ja. I mean, het was een fair simple game. Het was alleen juist momentum hebben. Vegas. Weinig. Je kan voor de bulky Goldengo gaan. Je kan voor de offensive Goldengo. Dus ze zijn allebei best wel goed. Alleen, ja, je moet... Ik vind Goldengo zo klote Pokémon. Heel veel respect voor de mensen die het een leuke Pokémon vinden. Maar ik vind het echt een klote Pokémon. Om te gebruiken of tegen te spelen. Tegen te spelen vind ik het minder kut. Ik had heel veel moeite eerst net de vorige team wat ik runde. En sinds dat ik nu weer teruggegaan ben naar de Woofy team. Alleen wat veranderd. Voel ik het wel beter. En ja... Ik ben wel benieuwd wat er allemaal gaat gebeuren met de, überhaupt met de regionals, met de meta. Woofy is ook live. Interesting. Er zijn heel veel mensen die Klefki teams usen. Er waren er 2 die het gerund hebben. En ze hebben exact dezelfde team gebruikt. Een Franse en nog een andere. Sinistia is echt een beest, mensen. Ik zeg het je. Weet je, ik ren er dat stuk niet uit. Ja. Ik ren er alleen even een stuk van Annihilate. Prime Ape. Evolve. Annihilate. Kijken. Oké, we gaan nu bij de Legend Arkjes. Kijken.
Dat ik gewoon... Dat is pech.
Kijken. Want hier al onder is Pikachu. Ah ja, hier is de clip. Oké, dat is Binary.
the last second, like 5 seconds left, and I was like, do I really do this play again? And I was like, I think I do it. And like, this is not talked about by a lot of players, but just having that ability to understand how your opponent feels in the matchup and based on like the plays you're doing and how they feel when you play safe versus play aggressive, like you really have to play with that, especially with this team, right?
Yeah. And I think that's really fascinating to hear because we were seeing it from Toller's perspective. And I think the same thing was happening on his side.
Yeah.
Took a long time for those moves to be locked in. We saw him sort of cycling through a few different options as part of that. And that's just sort of the thing that happens in these games, especially on a trick room team like Toller was using. You have to make the most out of each and every turn. And like you mentioned, that Ninetales and Golden Goat.
Kijk, hier al hebben we...
I want to talk about those turns of the trick room as well, because I thought it was really
een Shiny Drifloon.
when you see that you're going up against a trick room team, especially one that's as bulky as like one of these Porygon 2 trick room teams, what goes through your head and how do you start preparing for that matchup?
I guess the first thing is Ursaluna really has a lot of damage, so the problem ends up being for Trick Room is that if you have Golden Go clicking Nasty Plot and they're clicking Trick Room at the same time, you're essentially saying, or they're saying, you can have a +2 boost, but I'm going to have the speed tier, right?
Right.
And in the end, just based on how the team's constructed, it doesn't really play out well, right? Because you have Aurora Veil, you have Intimidate, you're able to switch into Arcanine and Rillaboom, which have really good defensive synergy, right? Swapping into Facade and Headlong Rush and Earthquake, just being able to play around those trick room turns a lot easier than it would be normally on other teams, right? But I think just managing those turns and understanding how much pressure you exert, as well as being able to know when you're supposed
Oké, hier al gaan we...
and if your opponent chooses to not opt into it or not go for the KO, then you really just have a lot more leeway than you should.
Yeah, absolutely. And that really showed in both of those games where it felt like even though Toller had gotten the speed
Even wat extra frames, oké. Hoppa, dat is goed. Dan gaan we hier al nog verder kijken. Hier zit verder niks.
and the game had to be decided outside of Trick Room in game 1, and then in game 2 you had priority, so it didn't matter at all.
Yeah, I mean, when I got the Nasty Plot off and then I got the Shadow Ball onto Golden Go for the KO in that game 2, and there's Flamigo on Sash, I sort of knew at that point, because I had the boost and Trick Room wasn't up, that I could have easily gone for the pin, which wasn't seen, but I clicked Blizzard and Make It Rain, or I believe, no, it was Make It Rain and Encore into the Flamigo slot, and that was just as a way to ensure that if he clicks Wide Guard, I lock that into the Encore, and then I can swap into like Hisuian Arcanine potentially, cycle the Intimidate, and have Aurora Veil up, just so that Golden Go could, outlast that Trick Room.
Yeah, really well played, really great positional.
Even kijken hier al, dit is...
Congratulations, big win.
Thank you.
Obviously,
Een
a whole lot
Binary
hopes and goals for this tournament.
Legend Arceus.
So I guess
Punt MP4.
while I was preparing, I really wanted to
Ik moet even in mijn docs toevoegen dat het 9 encounters was.
But after struggling with my preparation, finding a team at the last minute, like I just want to play my best Pokemon. I want to maybe make day 2, right? But I just want to play good sets, play good mods, and have fun.
Yeah, well, I can definitely say you played some really fine Pokemon in this second round, so congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
Is there anyone that has helped you along your Pokemon journey that you'd like to shout out while you're here?
I think so. So first of all, Justin Tang for helping with the team. I would say Zachary Weed and the entirety of New England, Anthony Londergan and Keon. Thank you.
52 for
being there for me.
Pikachu.
And honestly, our scene, our local scene's really great. I have a bunch of great friends from across the globe, and I'm just glad we're playing Pokemon. Right.
Pikachu, Legend Arceus. Oh,
Many people playing alongside of you, so and the local scenes are really huge about
Pikachu,
There's nothing like it.
Legend Arceus.mp4.
on your victory here in Swiss round 2. We're going to let you go take a break, get your head right for round 3. For those of you who are watching at home, don't go anywhere because we have so much more Pokemon.
Dat is 52. Monferno was 108 uit mijn hoofd gezegd. Bidoof was 130.
I've been really working on my position.
En 317 is een Ponyta in mijn hoofd gezegd hier al. Wat ik genoteerd heb. Ik heb het niet goed genoteerd. Oké, chat. Nieuwe Switch rounds in 6 minuten. En we gaan iemand een speciale perk geven in onze chat. De ban. Oké. Kom op. Voor de mensen die een beetje de Wolfstream hebben gekeken. Is er al wat gebeurd? Wacht, even de ruleset. Ik kan nu even de chat bij me open. Daar staat het. Each player dressed a roster of Pokémon they can build teams from each week. Everyone has 100 points to draft 10 Pokémon. Rec H VGC rule set. Oké, dus Wolfie en al die anderen doen het ook. Oké. Poké-Aim, Shady P, Cybertron, James Beak. Even kijken. Het is eigenlijk live ben, denk ik, dat het renderen wat minder gaat. Ik ga niet nog al te lang door, mensen. Ik Ik wil zometeen gewoon op bed kunnen liggen om de stream aan te zetten. Migraine die vindt het niet heel erg lekker, zeg maar. Kijk, ik moet alleen deze knipje maken. En dan saven. Oh, ik heb de shiny al gevangen hier aan.
Welcome back, everyone, to beautiful Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It has been 2 incredible rounds of Pokemon so far, and I am thrilled to be in the lounge with my good friend Len Duel, who just wrapped up casting our first 2 rounds. Len, you came into this tournament, and round 1 you had the Scyther matchup, and round 2 you had the Flamigo. Two different flying type Pokemon. One did better than the other. Were you expecting this?
The 2 flying Pokemon that everyone expected to see. Who needs Dragonite? Just Flamigo and Scyther.
Yeah, Flamigo and Scyther, the 2 best birds in the format.
That's what I love about this format. The long tail of Pokemon that are strong enough is so long. Flamigo is strong enough. It can do a lot of useful things. It can actually do like multiple different useful things. It can be a Tailwind Pokemon, a Co-Star Pokemon. So
Ja, mensen moeten stoppen met die night juice. Kom op, up.
there's bound to be one out there in the field somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, we saw some incredible trainers, including Stefan Mott, who won the Monterey Regional Championships, which you also attended
I was there.
last weekend, and I believe made top 16. What was your tournament experience like in Monterey?
Oh, I loved being in Monterey. It was a very fun tournament to play in. I was using Tyranitar, Garchomp, and Corviknight,
Wow, shocker.
my trusty favorites. And yeah, it was a lot of fun to play. It was a good mix of local players and players who had flown in for the tournament. It was an easy trip from Los Angeles, and it was a lot of good action. It was fun to start 1 week into Regulation H with some serious Pokemon.
Absolutely. And Lynn, one thing that I know a lot about you is that you love
Even kijken.
like board games,
Die.
video games, any type of game you're in for.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Any kind of game.
Any kind of game. Well, I have a paddle game for you right now.
Paddle game.
Brand new debut paddle game.
Oh, prototype stage.
Yeah, this is very much an alpha.
Playing with the designer. It's an honor.
Yeah, I would like your feedback afterwards.
Okay,
It's
okay.
going into the patch notes.
Comfy
We're going to play
is
or cooking. And Len, the way
cooking.
this game works is I'm going to show you a Pokemon or a pair of Pokemon, and you're going to tell me if that Pokemon
Oké, chat.
and it's done for and should never be seen again, or if they're cooking and you expect them to do very well, or you expect them to have some good tournaments in the future.
No room for middle grounds here.
No. This is very
Legend
much
Arceus,
for
binary, check.
Nope, This doesn't work. See, it doesn't even show
Doesn't
up.
say anything.
All right, so let's jump into it. And this is a Pokemon that I know you already have some thoughts about. One of the top Pokemon threats in VGC in the past, but has fallen off of our usage charts pretty tremendously. Amoonguss. Is Amoonguss cooked, or is Amoonguss cooking?
I think Amoonguss is cooking. I think Amoonguss is frequently a very cyclical Pokemon. When it's
Even kijken, het is nu een Pikachu. Legend Arceus. Mensen, ik wil binnenkort ook nog kijken. Depends ook aan Shiny Hunting methode in ZA. Of ik wat Johnstone nu doet met national decks. Dat je gewoon per generation afgaat. Dus we wil gaan kijken of dat zo gaat. Of dat gewoon een beetje fatsoenlijk werkt. Als het goed werkt, gewoon Legend CA, Shiny Hunting, dan keep ik het gewoon bij CA. Is het een beetje meh, dan ga ik dat gewoon als serietje doen. Gewoon compleet fresh, gewoon 1 tot 151 of zo. Tenminste, alleen de Pokémon die je gewoon legit kan krijgen. Niet een Mew. Mew kun je volgens mij niet legit meer krijgen. Ja, vanuit Pokémon Go. Maar ik denk dat ik die maar gewoon dan oversla.
We're just trying to like force through Mousehold Annihilate the pairing, I'm gonna go cooked. I think we've had too many years of people knowing how to play against it. It's always common enough that people have great playtesting into it, and I don't see a lot of signals that it's like the right answer for this format. Now, maybe if we separate them, put each one, put them with their own best friends, then I think I might like them a little bit better. I think the Annihilate sets that, you know, Annihilate is often
Kijken.
between whether it is the president and you are trying to go all out. That's the leftovers, the bulk up, and partners like Mousehold, or it's with Choice Scarf for Focus Sash and is trying to just trade damage. I think I like that set a little bit more in this format, but even the bulk up set, I think when it's just paired as something you have to worry about, maybe with screens from Ninetales or screens.
Het loopt elke keer vast. Ik denk dat het echt puur komt omdat ik aan het streamen ben.
Open up in Monterey last week. You have to be so careful because a bad trade with Final Gambit can put you behind. A lost turn to taunt can put you very far behind, and often they're not really risking that much. The Annihilate is going to get its attacks off. It's going to be hard to take down in one hit, and so it's going to accomplish something one way or another.
Yeah, and what about Mousehold solo? So Mousehold, well, Mousehold with 3 or 4, so trio or quartet. Usually it was something that we saw very early on.
Kijken, dit hou ik even nieuw weg. Pikachu. Pikachu, Legend Arceus. Please rennen nu wel goed. Kijken. Kom op. Ja, top.
Yeah, Feint is one of those moves that always has felt like it should be the best move in the format because Protect and Wide Guard is kind of the best move in the format. It's like, it's basically standard on every Pokemon that exists, unless you're an Assault Vest Pokemon or a Choice Pokemon, and even sometimes it's on Choice Pokemon now. So why has it taken this long for Feint to pop up on Mousehold?
Drifloon. Drifloon. Legend Arceus. Render. Dat is ook een terabyte, by the way, chat. Dus mijn render settings zijn best wel oprecht wel decent. Misschien overkill voor Pokémon?
sometimes all you need to do. All right, well, let's take a look at one other pair that we did see in this last game. And so I won't let the results of that sort of hopefully not bias you, but I have to know because this is one of my favorites. Porygon 2 and Ursaluna. Cooked or cooking?
Cooking.
Ooh, we're cooking.
I especially like Porygon 2, I think.
Oh, kijk, deze... Oh, shot van Monferno, so sick.
It feels like Porygon 2 is well positioned because a lot of teams really struggle to deal with it.
Monferno.
Even Golden Go, we saw in that last game, Golden Go went up
Legend Akjes.
and single target to make sure that it could
And it had to
deal with Porygon 2, which can make it really powerful. It means you can kind of get your damage off, get your trick rooms when you need them. Now, Ursaluna maybe not benefiting as much from that trend towards bulkier Pokemon because it is having a harder time finding that KO when the Ursaluna Blood Moon on the other side
Hoppa.
has Intimidate to support it, or you get multi-scale everywhere and you have to swing twice, then Ursaluna has a lot harder time finding those hits, but I still think it is the best partner for Porygon 2. Like if you're going to set up Trick Room, the best thing to put in that Trick Room is an Ursaluna.
Yeah, which was what we saw previously in some of the earlier regulations.
True, yeah. You just Trick Room, put everything to sleep, and worry about the damage someday.
Worry about the... I think that's kind of your motto, right? Worry about the damage someday.
Yeah.
Eventually, Sandstorm will chip down the damage. Eventually, you'll deal...
You have to click the attacks
at some point. But not immediately. Not always immediately.
No.
All right, well, I got two more for you as we start to wrap this up. And I think it's going to be two of the most important ones for this tournament. First, we have to talk about the LAIC winning team last season. Marco Silva, with that Sun team, was able to completely dominate that tournament with the power of Charizard. We haven't seen Sun since, really, since he lost then in Toronto in the finals, which, you know, an international championship and then a regional finals appearance.
Strong finish.
Pretty dang good. But
Kijk,
cooked? Or is Sun still cooking?
Sun might be cooked.
Sun might be cooked.
I just think the matchups for it are great. Now, I think Joe Ugarte's out there in the field with it and ready to make me eat my words for this because I think Comfort is always cooking. And he's on.
kijk, dit is een Porygon 2.
I wouldn't lean towards Sun. I think it's difficult just because Rain is so good in this format, and you never want to beat the Sun side of the Rain matchup.
So if Joe Ugarte is running Sun, cooking.
Yeah.
If anyone else is, or Marco.
Yeah. If you've demonstrated extensive success with Sun in the past,
you're cooking.
Otherwise,
you're cooked. Yeah. Well, let's flip that around.
Oké, ik ben ook mijn notities aan het doen.
Ever since we started getting the auto rain setters way back when. And now it feels like, even though Marco did defeat the most popular rain team at the time in the Latin American International Champions, defeating Victor Medina, who also got to the finals of the Frankfurt Regional Championship last weekend, it feels like rain is on the upswing. Is it still cooking or is it cooked?
I feel like it might be cooking. I think it's still very powerful.
Oké,
It's poaching.
It's poaching. Well, what I was going to say, it's maybe overcooked a little bit. You have a lot of competition out there, and your opponents have eaten that meal quite a few times.
Oh.
They're a little stuffed.
So they're going to know what's going. Whether you're playing the Rain with no Trick Room and just maybe Golden Go alongside it, or you're playing the Porygon Ursaluna, everyone has seen it before. Everyone has eaten their fill of that composition, but it is still such a high level of power. Archaludon, just one of the most impactful Pokemon in this format, alongside Golden Go, probably the other gatekeeper, and the teams have to make sure they have a good plan to deal with it, and it is so
Oké, repeatbal. En nu moet hij erin gaan zitten.
that's before you start talking about Basket Legion, all these other really potent damage threats. So I think, especially
Porygon 2. Render.
enough from that typical Rain recipe to throw their opponents off and shift some of those kind of like muscle memory matchup approaches.
Right.
Then there's a great potential for Rain to just still exploit that raw power of Basket Legion and Archaludon to be so impactful.
So Rain teams need to start bringing in some other elements. They need a little bit of
Some new
fusion
ingredients,
style.
Yeah, we saw, the first fusion was with Trick Room. I still think that's probably the most powerful version of Rain that's commonly played. But yeah, if you can find new ways to
love being in the rain.
I mean, I think both approaches are really valid. I think Basculegion is just such an incredible Pokemon. I know that, and there's ways to iterate on that as well. I know Aaron Zhang got top 16 in Mexico last week playing a rain team with Basculegion, but often wasn't even bringing the Pelipper.
Yeah.
Just using
Well, it does it
Basculegion
its own.
to swing, right? Because it can do so much damage. We see that
Oké,
with
die.
Articuno as well. So maybe making yourself less dependent on Pelipper.
Ah, die paar seconden.
Is cooked. I think it's just not accomplishing much, especially when Amoonguss is so low in usage. Maybe that means we should be looking at Politoed a little bit more often. I think that's what Ray Rizzo was planning to play last weekend, to just try to deviate a little bit.
Kijk,
from the
bro,
season.
Bo.
But yeah, I think either one of those main brain sweepers.
Wacht, ging ik hem...
All right, and
Ik speel hem
finally,
voor
I have a paddle for this.
Evolution.
You mentioned it earlier. You think comfort is always cooking.
Yes.
Should players be bringing the teams that they were playing last regulation H, or should they be trying to innovate and break the meta, kind of like Stefan did in Monterrey?
I think what it depends on why you were playing what you were playing last fall. If you were playing the flavor of the week, the flavor of the month, and trying to follow the meta, then maybe don't go back to it because the meta has moved away from it. Especially if it's a team mostly composed of those most typical Pokemon. So Ursaluna, Sneasler, Dragonite.
Everyone knows them.
Everyone knows them. Everyone's seen every flavor of them, and you don't have that much more comfort than anyone else with them. But if what you were doing was a little bit more out there, playing mini games with your weather, whether it's Sun for Joe or lots of players for Rain, or playing that hard Trick Room variant that you have so much matchup
Dat
practice
is
with, I think that
ongezond kruissnel.
Well, we're going to have to see over the course of this tournament if Len's decisions were correct and the players also agreed, and we'll finally know what Pokemon are cooked and what Pokemon are cooking at the end of this weekend. But for now, we have to hop into our Swiss
Robo
Round 3. Let's
Pass.
toss it over to our casters to get us ready for that round right now.
Thank you so much, Len and Evan. So excited to be here to cast the next round of Swiss at the Pittsburgh Regional Championships. My name is Rosemary Kelly, and I'm so stoked to be back beside you, Jake.
Me too.
Woo! Let's get this started.
Oh yeah, this has been a great weekend so far. A great opening to the days, 2 really good matches, but that is only the beginning of our action here in Pittsburgh. We still have 6 more rounds of the phase 1 of the Swiss competition here at the Regional Championships. Of course, we have a little bit more to play tomorrow, but these trainers are looking to secure their spot in phase 2 so far.
And thank you so much to our chat for voting for our next matchup. Very excited to see this Quaquaval, hopefully.
Yeah.
And then also the Mousehold and Annihilate combo
Kijk,
that has been absolutely dominating the last couple of Regulation H tournaments we have had to start.
Waar is
our
Probo?
season strong.
Probo.
Really,
Oké.
I mean, regulations A through all of them. It's been a relevant threat in a lot of them. Maybe some of the
Okay, without the legendaries,
Exactly,
when
yeah.
Urshifu has taken that spot, but otherwise.
No, it's a really fun combination to use, and I think it makes for some fun gameplay too. But I'm excited for that Quaquaval, especially something that we don't get to see super often, and it has some really cool moves. Aqua Step is really good. Moxie's a very good ability, so maybe we'll get to see some double boost going on there.
We have our first partner Pokemon that have been kind of leading this
Absolutely.
regulation, you know?
Yeah.
It's like Quaquaval's been doing really well. We had a Greninja that ended up in the phase 2 of Frankfurt just last weekend. And we even saw a Sceptile, I want to say, or Meowscarada. There was a Meowscarada, it was a pledge team.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah,
Primarina.
we had pledge from the
Yeah.
Primarina and a Meowscarada.
Like Rillaboom and Incineroar or whatever.
Yeah,
They're around
they're
too.
always around. But without further ado, let's get into Swiss round number 3 of the Pittsburgh Regional Championships. We have Blake Silver versus Eric Bartlett.
Ik kan jou
And both of
sporen.
these players have been doing phenomenally in
Goed,
the
we
Scarlet
gaan hem nu
era.
catchen.
So I'm very excited to feature both of them on our stream today. We have Blake that just got top 64 at the North America International Championships this past season.
Is mijn toetsenbord altijd zo luid, chat?
At other regional championships, whereas Eric Bartlett has been around the scene for a long time, but also comes off the back of a top 64 at Milwaukee last season, and of course has multiple top cuts beyond that from the early
Mess. Cool.
I'm really excited to see this matchup too. I think Rain is in a really good position in the minigame. It's something that I would probably be using if I was entering a tournament myself anytime soon. And Blake's take on it is really cool. If you do replace the Quaquaval with the male Basculegion, that's kind of exactly the team that I kind of put on my caster prediction, so I'm excited to see how that plays out. But of course, Quaquaval makes it play a lot differently. It is going to be supported by Amoonguss, Archaludon, Golden Go, Pelipper, and Incineroar. Again, that that Aqua Step. It does a lot of damage. It's a water type attack, but most importantly, it also raises your speed by 1 stage.
Jet, ik ga er al vandoor. Mieke en koppijn is te veel. We hebben 2 space rounds met z'n allen kunnen kijken. Maar ik voel me gewoon niet fit. Gewoon niet goed. Probeer binnenkort weer live te zijn, daar niet van. Mensen, ik wens iedereen nog een fijn weekend. Een fijne avond alvast.